The race for West Virginia's House of Delegates District 2 seat has two candidates that bring different visions to the table, from energy policy to community welfare. News 9's Hannah Hayes has the details.
The race for the House of Delegates in West Virginia's District 2 is heating up as incumbent Mark Zatezalo faces recent West Virginia University graduate Olivia Dowler. Zatezalo, who is focused on energy development and economic growth, seeks re-election, while Dowler aims to bring a new perspective to the role. Zatezalo, the vice chair of energy and a seasoned voice in the legislature, is emphasizing his record in helping West Virginia's economy.
We now produce 10 times the amount of gas that we did prior to the shale coming on stream. That has increased severance tax, increased business development monies available to the state, and that type of thing. And as an example, I'll cite Form Energy, which was a somewhat of a tough lift, but we got it done.
He explained with those funds, Weirton's water supply has doubled. He also pointed to recent strides in bringing industry to the area, including projects like Form Energy.
Well, I think we've been able to bring jobs to the area and bring jobs to West Virginia and bring some prosperity to West Virginia, and I'd like to continue that, and I think they ought to consider that when they vote.
Zatezalo expressed concerns regarding the impact of federal policies on West Virginia's infrastructure.
The Biden administration is not allowing pipelines, and my point now is if they won't allow us to have pipelines going out of the state of West Virginia, we need to pipe it in the state and use it here. And that is going to be a focus of mine in the coming session.
On the other side, Dowler is running on a platform of revitalizing communities and supporting working families. She points to the closure of the Kroger in downtown Weirton, signaling a push for stronger food access policies.
If you don't have access to that nutritious foods, going to work, going to school, you might go, but you're not going to really be there. You're going to think about where your next meal's coming from. As
West Virginia shifts towards renewable energy, Dowler advocated for transitional support for workers in traditional industries.
As we shift towards renewable energy, that we're taking care of our workers, like our steel workers, our coal miners, and making sure that they're offered this compensated training first and they're offered these renewable jobs first, as they'll be losing their jobs first too.
Dowler, who graduated from WVU in 2024, is positioning herself as a fresh voice.
It's definitely time for a new voice and a fresh perspective. I support stronger workers, fuller plates, and safer communities. I think it's time that we have somebody who is a community advocate, who's not just going in there with their own voice, but with the voice of the community, uplifting that, amplifying that. And if we want young people, women to stay in the state, I think it's time to start putting them in office.
Stick with News 9 as we will have continued coverage of the election. Reporting in the News 9 studio, I'm Hannah Hayes for News 9.